More fashion for you to enjoy. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/MotavisionHD.
Hey guys, it's Ray from Rock Magazine and we're here with Jazzy XOXO. How are you today, Jazzy?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
Good. So we want to talk to you about your music. So just tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into music.
Okay. So for starters, I'm actually multi-talented. So not only do I do music, but I'm also a model, an actress, a writer. I do it all. If it involves the stage, I'm on it. I do musical theater. I'm classically and professionally trained. And I started when I was very little. Actually, by the age of 2 is what I can remember. My mom would walk around the house singing and I would kind of mock her. And I just was like, hey, I want to be a performer. And it stuck with me. Pretty soon I was dancing and just taking the world by storm. So here I am now at 22, still doing it.
That's good. So when did you start actually recording music?
I became a recording artist about 2.5 years ago, was the first time I hit the studio.
Mm-hmm. And what made you make that choice?
It was something I never did before, and I knew I wanted to do it. I've always wanted to pursue Broadway, but I'm definitely more LA bound, and LA has more recording studios, the big Hollywood sign going on, and that was more my flow at the time, and it was just time.
What would you say are some of your most favorite tracks that you've recorded so far?
My favorite tracks. Well, my first track was It Feels Good. That dropped a good 1.5 years ago. I love that one because it's positive. Positivity is my thing. So that was perfect. It made everybody feel good because you could be getting your makeup done and playing it. You could be going on a date playing it. You could be in the car ready for a good day at work playing it. There's really so many options. That was probably my favorite track. My next one would be Don't Lie to Me because it's more of my aggressive, fun R&B side. You know, I was more loose.
So in terms of genres, I know that you started off in pop. Mm-hmm. Would you say you're more of like a cross between pop and R&B now these days?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. They call me Philly's pop princess, so I do go by that, but I'm an open book. So I would say I'm definitely straying towards a middle section of pop and R&B, for sure.
And are you working on any projects now, or have you released any, I would say, EPs or mixtapes, albums?
Mm-hmm. Currently, we are working on releasing more stuff because of COVID. Unfortunately, that definitely put a dent in plans, but it also helped me out because it gave me more time to write and expand and grow. So as of right now, we're promoting, networking, traveling, trying to revamp Jazzy XOXO as of right now. I can say there will be an album coming soon. I can't tell you when because I'm not doing that. But there will be an album coming soon. The work is in progress.
Okay. And you are a part of Spit It Out Entertainment.
Yes.
Can you tell me how you connected with them and some of the people you work with on the team?
Funny enough, we met through my mom. So my mom actually works with their dad, and their dad found out that I was in New York at the time pursuing music and acting, and he's like, I want to hear her. So he contacted his sons and is like, listen, this girl is it. Never heard me before. He put a lot of faith into me, which I am so grateful for. And when I came home for Christmas vacation, I went to the studio, I met his sons, and it has been a story ever since.
And what are some of the things that you've been able to do, I guess, since that collaboration?
I feel like I've been able to find more me, more comfort. And it sounds kind of weird, but I feel like I grew into myself. I grew into more of a woman. When I first started with them, I was still kind of timid, you know, a little scared. And with them, I definitely see that I've let loose, I've found myself, I'm more comfortable. And in terms of experiences within the industry, I've learned who not to work with, who to work with. I've learned you know, there's so many things I've learned, so many things, and I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. So thank you to Spit It Out for that.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you're a singer, but you also are into like some theater, some, you know, acting. Can you elaborate, I guess, more so on your other talents?
So my background in theater started when I was in high school. I attended the Philadelphia High School for Creative and Performing Arts, CAPA, and there I was a theater major. That's where I found my little love for theater. And after that, it became just another thing I wanted to do. Musical theater, I'm more operatic. I do voiceovers, cartoon voices. I'm more silly. You know, I'm not really as put together and serious because I'm more comedy when it comes to that sort of thing. So that's where that came from. And attending AMDA, the American Musical Dramatic Academy in New York City, I was put in a position where I had to learn jazz, tap, ballet, theater dance. I didn't have an option, so I found my love for it through learning how to do it correctly.
So yeah, where do you see yourself in the future? What's your ultimate end goal?
My ultimate end goal is to be successful, but I want to be happy. I really don't need billions and billions and billions of dollars. I would just love to change the world, make it more positive. I do want to live in California. That is where I would like to settle in a few years. So that's a definite. But for now, I'm traveling. I want to see the world. And yeah, it's all a dream. So I'm really intrigued to just make a difference, really.
And can you tell me, I guess, a little bit about yourself, something that people probably wouldn't know about you?
Yes. So actually, I'm a huge animal person. And I have a goal within the next, I will say 5 years. I would like to start a foundation for animals, strays that are abused, or just strays in general, people that don't know what to do with animals. And this specific foundation, I would love to be able to rent out or own plots of land to bring animals. So they're spaced, they're free. People would have to have background checks in order to get an animal to make sure they have no history of animal abuse. And it would be a safe space. I do have a name for it, but I'm not going to announce it yet. So I'm currently working on building my own foundation in honor of one of my cats that passed away named Cuddles.
How important has being from Philly been to, I guess, your sound? Because Philly is known, I would say, for their soul music and there's a lot of talent in Philly. So how has that impacted your creativity and, I guess, your overall artistry?
This can be taken in a good or bad way. Philly is super aggressive. It's super aggressive. So Philly made me have to be in touch with that aggressive side in certain songs, in certain music. As much as I am a positive person and I vouch for positivity, there are times where in certain songs you have to put a little oomph to it. And Philly helped me bring that oomph to the table. You know, it helped me to sound sassy, to learn when to turn it off and turn it back on, to have like the hair flip attitude, you know. Philly is all about attitude, and that's what really helped me in terms of the music business in Philadelphia.
And what would you say your favorite thing to do is in Philly?
My favorite thing to do in Philly?
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do in Philly, I really enjoy taking in the art. It's sometimes forgotten, it's sad, but Philadelphia has a lot of beautiful art, you know, and when you just take a second to sit in Love Park, look at the art museum from a distance, you start to appreciate it more. So from time to time, I enjoy just sitting down and taking in my environment and realizing that it's not that bad.
And is there anything else that you would like to mention about some of the projects you're working on or anything that you have coming up?
Yeah, all I can really say about the projects coming up is it's definitely going to be a different side of me. The pandemic brought out kind of a little monster I had inside of me. So I'm gonna be more grown up, more mature, you know, and in terms of any other projects, I'm definitely going to be pushing, I'm going to be working, I'm going to be all over the place. So I hope to see some of you guys soon, or all of you guys soon, whichever.
And where can fans find your music?
You guys can look me up on Instagram. My Instagram is at @the_real_Jazzy, Jazzy, Luca, Luca. You can also find me on YouTube under Jazzy XOXO. Keep in mind, I do have Jazzy Luca for acting purposes and modeling purposes, but Jazzy XOXO is my music side.
Okay, I think that's it.
If you have the internet speed, you can stream us on YouTube in full 4K quality worldwide.
I can't wait. Can't wait to get home. Soft and moist and wet, baby. Can you groove me? I wanna feel your fire burning in the middle of the night. That's what you call midnight rain. Let it rain, rain, rain. All I need is the touch of your midnight rain. Of your heart. Like the soft voice of wet, baby. Can you groove me? Can you groove me? Yeah. Set and ready to go. It's 12 midnight, yeah. And that's what you call midnight rain. Let it rain, rain, rain. 10, 11, 12 o'clock. Come on, baby, give me that midnight love. Your mind as well, let your love flow in my bedroom. I wanna feel you every night. Just take your time and do it right. And that's what you call midnight rain. And that's what you call midnight rain. Midnight rain. Of your midnight rain. Of your like the soft and moist and wet, baby. Can you groove me? Can you groove me? Yeah. Set and ready to go. It's 12 midnight, yeah. And that's what you call midnight rain. And let it rain, rain, rain. 1, 2, 3, I want to make your body please. 4, 5, 6, I want to kiss sweet lips. 7, 8, 9, baby, you look so fine. 10, 11, 12, let me ring your that's what you call midnight rain. And let it rain, rain, rain. All I need is the touch of your midnight rain. My baby, like the soft and moist and wet, baby. Can you groove me?
So I think that it's definitely really prevalent for New York. I mean, we're still seeing science kind of come to life in a weird way that we're not used to, and seeing how kind of this like testing and trial and error is working, and we're getting information as it comes.
Well, I can't speak for the Black community, but I do see, like, you know, I do hope people focus more on the issues.
It's definitely a political solution to get rid of and even prepare for something like this.
You know, I kind of want to be in a world where I don't have to wear a mask to see friends and go to dinner and celebrate life moments.
I believe that it came from China via Europe. So people that have traveled to New York via Europe, I believe that that's how we got it on this side, especially New York, which is like a hub of international visitors.
Like, we was already warned about it a long time ago, since January, December. And as far as the government now, they ain't doing a good job, especially Trump or everyone else.
For some reason, I believe it was man-made, in the sense that there are a lot of underlying things that are happening that we're not aware of.
Get that man out of the office. He's a dangerous, dangerous individual.
So I believe he should definitely step down and have somebody else that, you know, understands what it means to be a leader of a nation.
And also I don't think Trump should be reelected in the fall.
Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/MotavisionHD. Thanks for watching. Motavision HD. We'll see you next time.